There are no coincidences. If this message has reached you, it's not by accident. It's by divine design. The very moment your eyes land on these words, something inside of you stirs. It's not just curiosity, it's a deeper knowing. A sacred echo from your soul recognizing truth. You've been walking a long and silent path, questioning the timing, the delays, the detours. Wondering if anyone sees how hard you've tried to remain faithful, even when everything inside of you wanted to give up. But now the moment has arrived. The veil is lifting, and God is sending this message directly to your spirit. You are ready. The seasons of struggle weren't punishments, they were preparations. You weren't being ignored, you were being instructed. All those nights you cried alone, all those moments you felt abandoned, God was still present. Silent, yes, but never absent. Just as seeds are buried before they blossom, you had to be hidden before you could be revealed. You were not buried to perish, you were planted to rise. What you thought was rejection was really redirection. And the doors that closed were only making room for what was meant to open. You've been refined, not ruined. God's chosen ones are often misunderstood, even by those closest to them. You were set apart, not because you're better, but because you're being entrusted with more. More light, more love, more truth. You carry a frequency not everyone can handle. You think differently, feel more deeply, dream more boldly. That's not by mistake, that's your divine coding. For so long you may have felt like the outsider, like you didn't belong. But in truth, the world was simply too small for what God placed inside you. And now, it's your season to step fully into that sacred identity. You don't need to force anything. Divine timing is not based on calendars or clocks, but on readiness. And you are ready now, even if you don't feel like it. God knows your heart. He sees the depth of your pain, but He also sees the magnitude of your purpose. Every delay, every disappointment, every heartbreak was not wasted. Each was a chisel shaping your character, each a lesson crafting your calling. Don't despise the wait, because the blessing that's coming is bigger than what you prayed for. And it's arriving precisely when it should. Not early, not late, but in divine time. This message is confirmation. You've crossed a threshold in the spirit. Something has shifted. You're about to see evidence of what you've believed in silence for so long. That promise you almost gave up on. It's not dead. That vision you tucked away because it seemed too big. It's still alive. That version of you that felt lost beneath the weight of struggle. It's rising. Right now, angels are being assigned to your next chapter. Doors are being unlocked behind the scenes. And the people meant to walk with you in this new season are being prepared as well. You may feel uncertain. That's okay. Trust isn't the absence of fear, it's choosing to move forward in spite of it. The truth is, the next part of your life will not look like the last. Where you were rejected, you will now be received. Where you were overlooked, you will now be honored. Where you were waiting, you will now be walking. Not because of luck, but because of alignment, divine alignment. Heaven has always known what was ahead of you. God has already scheduled your breakthrough. He didn't bring you this far to leave you. He brought you this far because it's time. Don't worry about how it will all unfold. That's not your job. Your job is to say yes. Yes to the process. Yes to the timing. Yes to the blessings. Even if they come wrapped in unfamiliar forms. Even if they require you to let go of what's familiar but no longer aligned. Your yes is the signal to the universe that you're in agreement with heaven. And when your spirit aligns with your assignment, things begin to move. Miracles become normal, synchronicities increase, and peace, a peace you can't explain, becomes your compass. You'll begin to notice it, the subtle shifts, the little signs, that text, that opportunity, that conversation, that sudden inner clarity. Don't brush them off, they are confirmations. You're not imagining it, something divine is happening. What you lost may have felt unbearable, but what's coming will bring understanding. Some losses were protection, some endings were mercies in disguise, and some delays were saving you from walking into rooms not built for you. God is not just restoring what you lost, He's giving you better, upgraded, elevated, purified. And while the world may not yet see what's happening inside you, heaven already knows the power you're stepping into. In the silence, you were being fortified. Your soul was shedding old layers and stepping into divine maturity. There is a quiet power that comes from walking through your own wilderness and still choosing light. You have that now. It radiates in your presence, in your words, in your stillness. You don't chase, you attract, not through force, but through alignment. And when people ask how you did it, how you made it through, your answer won't be a list of strategies. It will be one truth. I trusted the process, because that's what real power is. The ability to stay grounded in your faith when everything around you looks uncertain. You are no longer who you were before the storm. You are wiser, deeper, and more spiritually aware. You were never just surviving. You were becoming. There is a reason your spirit never gave up completely. Even on your darkest nights, even when you cried with no answers, even when you questioned everything, something sacred still flickered inside you. That flicker was divine fire, unextinguished. And now it burns brighter than ever. You see, the enemy didn't win. Life didn't break you, and doubt didn't destroy you. You kept going, maybe crawling at times, but moving nonetheless. And that choice, that sacred perseverance, has brought you to this threshold. The threshold of manifestation. What was once distant is now near. What was once only dreamed is now arriving. The life you prayed for isn't a fantasy. It's a promise, a divine agreement being fulfilled in real time. And it's coming to you not just for you, but for every soul your journey will inspire. This isn't just your breakthrough, it's your baton. What you birth in this season will bless generations. And yes, it's okay if you still feel unsure. You're not meant to have all the answers. You're meant to have faith. Faith that the same force that carried you through the shadows will guide you into the light. Faith that your preparation was not wasted. Faith that your story is not over, but only beginning. You may not see the full staircase, but your next step has never been more sure. Every door that shut behind you was divine closure. Every door that opens now is sacred permission. This is more than timing. It's alignment. Your inner world is now reflecting your higher self. And that self, it's ready to lead, ready to love, ready to live with fullness. You are not stepping into your destiny alone. All of heaven is backing you. So breathe deeply, slow down, and receive this moment, this holy, rare, beautiful moment. Let it soak into your bones. This is not just another encouraging message. This is divine confirmation. Your soul feels it, doesn't it? That pull, that resonance, that knowing that nothing will ever be the same again. You are stepping into a chapter of clarity, abundance, alignment, and divine revelation. The version of you that doubted, feared, and hid is falling away. What remains is a vessel of light, forged by experience and crowned with purpose. You are not who you were. You are who you were always becoming. Let them watch. Let the ones who whispered behind your back marvel at your glow. Let those who overlooked you wonder how you ascended without their help. Let the silence you endured echo with your success. Because this is your reintroduction, a sacred unveiling. And it's not fueled by vengeance, it's fueled by vision. You're not rising to prove anyone wrong. You're rising to prove to yourself that what you believed in the dark was worth it. You stayed true, and now truth is rewarding you. This is not just your time, this is your appointed time. You are not early, you are not late, you are right on divine schedule. Trust the unfolding, trust the flow, trust the God who has never stopped writing your story. Even when the pages seemed blank, you are being led by the author of all miracles, and the next chapter is titled Fulfillment. You were always meant for this, and now it's finally here.
Drop a follow and like the video if this resonates with you, and don't hesitate to cheer up and support fellow brothers and sisters' difficult times in the comments. Chosen one, keep your head up and stay true to yourself, always with love.